Modern YouTube dislikes this map just by its name. Even Steam is censoring the language. There are some tips on the description, but you'll see that they're pointless. Something about repenting and that there's a part 2. At this point, leaving the description blank would have made more sense to me. Other than that, that's it for the workshop page. There's really not much to talk about. Chapter 1 of this map is like listening to someone shoving a screwdriver down your ear canal. I mean it. In fact, to anyone watching, I'll give you 3 seconds to turn down the volume before I show you what it really sounds like.
Black people be like, I got that piece of shit!
Yeah, it's pretty bad. There's a button which says it'll mute the audio, but interacting with this button instantly wipes your team. This map has all the classic trolls, mazes, ugly design, all that good stuff. The only way to escape this maze is to find a cube, which will somehow unlock a manhole that teleports you into a small room. You're automatically put on a small timer to dash to the safe house. Waiting around will result in an infinite horde, and a horde of tanks. There's another button here that says sacrifice a teammate for the witch, but it doesn't work. The strategy here is just dumb luck. I mean it, that's basically all it comes down to. Make a dash to the safe house and hope for the best. This platform you're randomly teleported to is a ginormous picture of Coach. What that's supposed to mean?
Who else is here?
And that's pretty much it for chapter 1. There's not much to talk about other than the fact that if you die at all on this map, you have to hear the beginning audio all over again. I mean, this is the type of stuff you use to torture someone for information. It's so loud that Discord picks it up through my mic. What a clown fiesta. As soon as you reach the safe house, zombies spawn inside of it. So don't you think that reaching the safe house is the end all be all, because guess what? The map still tries to screw you over. Chapter 2 starts in a flickering room. It looks like a horror game. At this point, maps like this should be considered a horror game. There's a single platform. If you fall off, you go to the void and die midair. Going further down the straight line reveals a bunch of trolls that don't work as intended. Inside a box is an infinite supply of pills, with Lewis spitting them out in his Gmod post.
Take it, just take it. Yeah. That'll hold me. Thanks, Ro.
After this, you walk into a room with 2 pathways, a door and a ladder. Going down the ladder has a sniper and a troll. The door sucks you in, and the only way to escape is with green HP and some luck. Hey, at least it gives you a chance to survive. Going through the door leads you to a giant open field, liminal space style, with ammo and guns. Shooting Bill spawns an unreal amount of tanks, with the map saying you sealed your fate. Yeah, more like I sealed my fate the moment I gave this map a chance. I managed to survive, but I ran out of ammo halfway through the endless amount of tanks. I had to use the bots to stand even a single chance against this, because alone, you simply just do not have the ammo to kill this many tanks. And before someone says, use the ammo pile in the middle of the field, I'll say, with the amount of backtracking you have to do in this single line path, good luck ever trying to reach the ammo pile ever again with those tanks spawning. The safe house is hidden at the top of the mountains, in this dome of invisible walls that prevent you from falling into the void again. In total, I did around 28,000 damage to the tanks. Isn't that just insane? Chapter 3 starts us in the roof of a building inside of a city. How we got here, I have no clue. Teleportation just like Cave Tour. We see the L4D2 1 survivors suffering through this map. Outside the building we're in is a maze of cars, charger spawns, and random hordes. There's a car made of gnome icons. You need Gnome Chotsky to proceed through this map. He's staying in a pile of burned bodies. The hitbox to get inside the car is jank, but I managed to get him inside, since for some reason a car made of gnome needs to have a startup. Once the car gets started, it rides laggy as hell over the fire. There's a tank below us, and I rush to the safe house. The shortest yet weirdest chapter yet. We spawn in another liminal space, this time with another tank troll that finally got me. I get through a bunch of parkour, stumble around the maze because everything looks the same. There's another floor to this, which is a saw-like trap where the survivors get crushed. I was just going through the map until a tank dropped on my head, and then I died. By the way, map creator has completely given up on the bot pathing, so you're full on soloing this part of the map. There's a button that spawns a tank, random traps that do damage. There's another crush trap with a picture of a shoe bill. This trap doesn't despawn once it's done crushing the room, meaning if you don't crawl past this trap like I did, then there's no way past this, meaning you'll have to go all the way back to take a separate path beginning. Damn! What a punishment for surviving a troll. Making it to the final room leads to an egg hunt for 8 gnomes in total darkness and with paths that force you to slow down. You have 2 minutes. Not making a timer teleports you into a room full of shells that instantly kills you, restarting the chapter from square one. This time, I redid everything. Avoided the trolls, did the parkour, and found all the gnomes, and found the pretty hidden safe house. The issue I had in this second playthrough was that the safe house just wasn't working. Even when I warped the bots inside the safe house would not end the chapter. So I got rid of the bots, and still the safe house didn't work. My next assumption was that this was a fake safe house, so I looked around, found nothing. I thought maybe I was missing something, so I decided to no-clip around outside of bounds, and still the safe house wasn't working, and I couldn't find any other safe houses. I don't know if this is a puzzle I have to figure out, but honestly, I gave it my best attempt to figure it out. I'm going to consider this as a glitch and move on. It's not worth figuring this out, not for a map like this. Chapter 5 starts outside of an island. Rochelle looking over us. There is no ammo, with plenty of different ways you can be dev charged here. The bots seem to off themselves because they just don't want to play this map. After the second tank, the escape begins with an unreal amount of tanks spawning before your eyes. The escape tricked me into thinking there was a platform that I fell down, that I died, and I lost. You're supposed to jump to the platforms, not walk on them. So I redid the entire thing. Survived through the endless horde, the endless amount of chargers, and no ammo. I realized there's a ladder that doesn't work, and that there's an opening in the cabin, but it's also fake. Hunters also like jumping off this map for some reason. Reaching the escape again, I jumped this time. There's a bunch of tweets or posts about something on these platforms and a floating boat which acts as our escape. Finally, the map ends with the clowniest cutscene I've ever seen. Some picture of a kid sinks into the water and makes me wonder if this campaign had a story to it. If there is a story, it's too difficult to understand because I didn't follow anything. Now, I always try to follow the map stories when I play a map, but I didn't pick up anything here. What do I have to say that you haven't heard before? Trolls, soft locks, no map aesthetics, and your eardrums being cut out is how I would describe this map. This map has it all. Not even bot pathing is spared. There's a bunch of things I've never seen before, like flickering loading screens and flickering maps when you press tab. This abuse of the sound made me play the entire freaking map on low sound settings, since the sounds play on multiple chapters. These maps are getting out of hand. First it was gameplay, now it's just abusing your ears. Because it has everything a bad map should have, this constant abuse of the sound, I will give this map a 0 out of 10. Soft locks, warrior parkour, insta kills, it's all here, plus free YouTube demonetization due to its name. I have no feelings when playing this map. No rage, no annoyance, no laughter, nothing. That's because this map was solely made to get you pissed off. That's why I gave it that score.